Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Allie and I love sharing all things journaling, arting, planning, minimalizing currently. But basically it's just kind of a space here where I just share what's bringing me joy, what's helping me to process life. And that can be many things. I have had many people asking me about how I create these little baby photos for my journal. I'm a heavy journaler. I am a scribe. As I say, I have an entire course on what scribing is and how it's super helpful for your mental health and all that. I have this journal here. This is a cloth cover, and this is where I write and process. I process so much stuff, and I will include a little card thing that shows what my journal is looking at right now. My journal has evolved a lot throughout the years. The two things that remain always though are my words. I always have a lot of words to write, and the pictures. I always include photos all throughout my journal. And so, I don't know, I just think it's something beautiful to have a little memory in your journal. You know, photo albums used to be a really big deal back when I was growing up, and I think with the digital age and how we have so many things on hard drives, getting dusty on hard drives, it's just really nice to be able to print something out, stick it in a book, and be able to have it memorialized forever. So I wanted to share that with you today. So if you're interested in that, keep watching. What I wanted to first say is that you do not have to have my printer in order to do this. This is a very similar thing as I was doing a long time ago. I'm just kind of updating because I did switch paper. I am printing on sticker paper. I used to print on Red River photo paper, but I love how low profile the sticker paper is in my journal. You don't get a lot of that bulk. Some people love pregnant journals. They are about to give birth. I don't. I like something a little sleeker, I still like my crinklage. Just the sound of the paper is just fine. So that's why I changed papers. I just kind of wanted a sleeker, slim profile. And the adhesive is already on the paper, so you don't have to deal with any glue. One of the biggest problems I have had in my older journals, and they were out here. I was doing a class for a big company here recently, but the glue is like deteriorating. It's drying out, and my photos are just sliding out. It's the glue dots, you know what I'm talking about, that we use in scrapbooking and stuff. I haven't really seen it as much with that glitter glue that I was using a lot, but with sticker paper, it's sticker paper. Longevity wise, I haven't been able to test that yet, how it functions, after a while, if it's still sticking. But I can say for now, it's working really great. Back to my point, sorry, I had a little ADHD moment. You don't have to have this big printer in order to do this technique. I have done this on my little Epson PictureMate, which, gosh, I never use that anymore. I should probably sell it. Yeah, I should probably sell it. You don't have to have this printer. I did just do a 8-month update on how I'm enjoying this printer. Spoiler alert, I love it. You can have any kind of printer you want. The quality will be determined upon your printer. And that's a big deal. It can be a big deal. So you might not get the same quality if you have something that's a bit lower of a model or quality, but you can still use the same technique. Let's get started. I wanted to first share, this is the paper that I use. This is a very standard sticker paper that many sticker shop owners buy. It is from Online Labels. I'm gonna link it below, but I'll say it here. Also, let me say, anything that I mention, if there's any sort of product, most likely I'll have it linked below, including the printer. I feel like it's important to give you all the information down below if I'm saying it. So if you ask me something that I've already linked, I'm probably not going to answer you because it's in the description. So I'll say that. So check the description if you have any questions about links or anything. So this is the onlinelabels.com. It is a weatherproof matte for inkjet. This is an inkjet printer. Model number, whatever, is OL177WJ. that is the paper that I use. And you'll notice it is a letter size piece of paper because I cut them to be 4x6. So I'm gonna open it up. I really enjoy the feeling of the paper. It's just got a good feeling to it. I can get 3 4x6 sheets on this single piece of paper. So that's pretty awesome too. It's like economical. I just use my little cutter here to make my 4x6 sheets. And the way to get 3 of them, just so you know, is you want to cut 4 inches here on the bottom on this short side. And then you're gonna go here and then do 4 and 4 and all that, if that makes sense. 4 inches. So here's a thin piece right here. And I'm gonna do 6. And I do not throw away these little pieces of paper because I love using my typewriter up here to make fun little word stickers. I can get a lot of customization using my typewriter. There's one of them, and then we're gonna go this way and do 4 inches and 4 inches, and this will be 6. There's a little scuff in the corner here. I don't know how that happened. I do throw away these little baby ones. Minimalism, just side note, I am just so enjoying this podcast. There are these guys, they're TJ, Josh, and Ryan, and TJ's voice is like butter. I love it. They are the Minimalists, and they have all sorts of great content and helping you to let go of the things that are not serving you anymore. I don't know, I feel like it was just so divine how I came across their documentary, I think it was on Netflix. I've been reading this book called Unclutter Your Soul. Life-changing. I'm almost done with it. I've been noticing that as I've been uncluttering my soul, my house seems to be a bit easier to declutter. And so, I don't know, it's just really interesting how the clutter stuff is aligning. So I have here 3 4x6 pieces of sticker paper. Very nice. What I normally do is I will print 4 little babies on one of these. So you can get 4 2x3s on this paper. You could do 2 2x3s and 1 3x4. You could do 2 3x4s. You could do a 4x6 if you wanted to. That would be kind of interesting. Oh, ooh, I've never tried that before. This just in. Allie's brain had a new idea. Or I could do like a skinny one. Hold on. Let me grab my ruler. This is what I'm gonna do. What if I did a 3.5 by 6? That would be so cool. Sorry, having a moment. But normally I just do little 2x3s. I think I have on here, yes, I do have one that is a bit bigger with my son. Where is he at? My little mijo. 3x4. This is a 3x4. I split it and did a gutter. That's a technique that I love to do. I don't think I've done anything else though. I don't think I've done anything big like that. That would be a first, and we should try. We should try it. I can't do this with like a journal with me. I'm just gonna print it out and I'll save it for a journal with me reel over on my Instagram. So you can go follow me on Instagram if you want to. I have lots of fun little reels over there. I try to have encouraging posts, and you get to see stories of my behind the scenes, my actual life, which is kind of fun. But I will print out one of those skinny ones to see what it's like. And then I will show y'all how to go about printing, like say 2 2x3s and a 3x4. But you can do 4 2x3s if you want to. Where's my phone? You will need your phone for this. I really love the ability that the phone can talk to the Epson because most of our pictures are on our phone, right? You will need an app for this, well, a couple apps. You'll need the Epson app, the Epson photo app, and then the other app that I use is called PicFrame. That's what I've used. That's the same app that I used before when I shared this a long time ago. I honestly don't know if it's subscription based or if it's like you just purchase and yeah, because I don't know, because like right now I have all these little lock signs over some of these things. The big thing is though, I did have to purchase in order to get my ratio to be different, because this, what comes with it is a 1:1 ratio, I think, and you need a 2:3 ratio. That's what this is. I'm gonna do a screen recording and pop it over here somewhere because technology, right? 3, 2, 1. Hopefully there's nothing questionable on my phone. And we're gonna go into pick frame. So here's pick frame, 2x3, and then click that one that has 2 on one side and then 1 on the other side. That's gonna give you 2 2x3 baby ones and then a 3x4 medium one. So what I'm gonna do is go to my camera roll. I'm gonna pick my stuff. Going back to here. So I'm gonna move this around. Let's see. We're gonna move this around. Now something to note. All right, so you see on these pictures that this one of my sweet friend Debbie, she's on Sacred Trust now, and so she's gets her picture up on the wall. But on the edges of this, you want to be careful because the image will enlarge a little bit to compensate for like bleed, I guess is what they call it or something. Basically, they want to make sure it's a borderless print, so they'll like blow up the print a little bit. So you will lose a little bit on the edges. So anything that's important to you, you don't want to put on the edge. For instance, if I go in here and I rotate this of my friend, Audrey and Daniel, if it was like this, it would probably cut off their legs up to their calves a little bit when I cut it out. So I want to make sure that I put the photo where their feet are on the other side and not at the edge of the paper. So that's super important to note. And then my sweet Wesley, I love him. I think I'm actually, yeah, I guess I just have to do that. So that's my sweet boy. Yeah, that's it. So we're going to, actually I kind of want him, do I want him to be the big picture, the skinny? Let's make him be the big picture. I'm gonna choose a different one for that. I'm just gonna do this one because like, again, with my minimalism stuff, I like really helped my house a lot. So we're gonna do that one. I'm gonna save it. Now what we're gonna do is go into the Epson app, right here, Epson iPrint. Don't worry about that. And then we go to print photos. Okay, so I have here my recents. I'm gonna pull up this collage, if you will, that we just made with the 2 black and whites and the 1 color. I've got my paper ready to go, and it's a 4x6. So I'm gonna pull this open a little bit more. I always do rear feed. I just do. I always choose the rear feed. To me, it's just, especially with this paper, this sticker paper, after you cut it, it gets kind of curly. And so I don't want to risk anything inside the actual machine. So I'm going to select this photo thing that we just made, this 4x6, and it's going to load it. We're going to go to the settings, and then the paper size 4x6, I have on here premium luster, borderless, print quality high, rear tray, color, don't want black and white. So there's just some different things that you can choose on here. It is a 4x6 thing. You can choose, I've tried different settings for this paper. I find that the premium photo luster paper does best for the printer and for this paper. You definitely want borderless unless you like borders. I don't for my pictures. And then the print quality, draft, standard, high, I always select high, which is going to use more ink, so just be mindful of that. Rear tray, color, all that stuff. So I'm not going to do autocorrect. I'm not going to do sharpness. I've tried those before. And if you have a good photo, you don't need that. So now I'm going to print, and it's going to send it to my Epson. This is where we have the elevator music. I think in my last printer video, I did elevator music as well, right? It's taking forever. Okay, it's finished. Let's come out here. So, oops, sorry. I'm apologizing to my printer. Here we are. Ooh, trying to reach that. So you've got a 3x4, 2 2x3s, sweet, and the quality is awesome, as usual, on the Epson 8550. I love this printer. All right, now I'm just gonna print just a regular 4x6 photo of my Wesley boots. I joked around and I said, I said if Wesley had a dating profile, this would be his profile pic. Let's see. Oh, he's so cute. So I do have a LUTs that I use for my videos. So the image is, let's see if I can get close. Can you see? Isn't it cute? Not bad for sticker paper, yeah? So with this one, after I let it dry a little bit more, I will cut it to where it's like 3.5 inches. 3.5 inches, perfect, because that literally would frame Wesley so good. But I love the, let's just do it now. Let's do it. Yeah, it's a little skinny paper here, and then we shall see how it looks in the gel. Wouldn't that be cool? Can you see? I wanted to zoom on my face. Right there. I think that'd be super cool to have a super big one and then do some washi and things. Ooh, I'm excited. I'm gonna do that for a reel later, but that's how I do it. I would then take this and then slice it up into its smaller photos, and you literally peel and stick. That is what you do. Super exciting. I do use these little tweezer things. Where are they? I use them for my mealworms for my spiders too. I found them. They had fallen. These. I love using these because it just kind of like slides in between that adhesive backing and the actual sticker part, and it helps you to take it off. And you'll see that on the reel, as I use this a lot. So I think it's worth the investment. I think it was around $7, I don't know. But that is it, friends. I just wanted to share how I do my sticker paper. And if you have that app and you just get your ratios right, if you have a way to have your phone talk to the printer that you have at home, then that's how I do it. It's not hard. I showed you all the sticker paper, and if you are interested in hearing more about this printer, then I will link that video below. I think it's super fun to add photos to your journaling and even to your art. You can do fun stuff. But note that if you do add water around these pictures, it's gonna ruin it because it's an inkjet, it's not a dye. Even with dye-based stuff, it gets kind of wonky with the paper, like soggy or whatever. But you could do something, maybe practice and explore with it. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today and watching this little tutorial. If you like these videos, I would be so appreciative if you would do the whole like button, subscribe. It really helps me out to get this information out to more people, and hopefully it helps enrich their lives as well. Y'all keep writing, keep processing. It's so good for you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.